ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ kan nìyí iṣẹ́ rí eléyìí tí mo gbé wá yìí Ogbenutan ìdí tí mo dẹ̀ fi gbé wá ni wípé mo fẹ́ kí a kọ́ ẹ̀kọ́ kan tàbí ìkejì àti pé ẹ̀yin olóye èèyàn ẹ wà lórí ìkànnì yìí àtẹ̀yin tó tiẹ̀ jẹ́ pé ẹ̀ ti dára mọ́ ìkànnì tó jẹ́ ẹ máa ń wo fọ́nrán mi mo fẹ́ kí a jọ wo fídíò arábìnrin eléyìí tó jẹ́ wípé wọ́n ṣe DNA ọmọ result ò bá yá mu result ò bá bàbá mu ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ lóye tẹ́ ẹ ti pẹ́ nú ayé ṣó ṣeé ṣe kí obìnrin sọ wípé òun bímọ kí DNA dẹ̀ proof pé 0% ní maternity ọmọ yẹn sí ìyá tó ń claim ẹ̀ 0% ní sí ti bàbá tí wọ́n lòun ló bí arábìnrin yìí dẹ̀ takú ó sọ wípé ìpè láṣẹ wípé ọkùnrin yìí àlóhùn ló fóun lóyún ó tiẹ̀ sọ gbogbo bọ́yẹ pàdé ọkùnrin náà ro tiẹ̀ ẹ wo nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ lábẹ́ ọ̀run o ṣó wá lè jẹ́ wípé arábìnrin yìí lọ gbé ọmọ kan bì kan torí oyún ìju ìyún fibroid pregnancy wá ṣe di nǹkan fi bí ọmọ obìnrin làǹtìlanti tó dẹ̀ jẹ́ wípé result ò bá ti yá mu kò bá ti bàbá mu ẹ má jẹ́ ń dá yín lágara ẹ já gbọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu arábìnrin yìí àti ọkọ ẹ̀ àti àwọn adájọ́ eléyìí tí wọ́n wà nídìí ọ̀rọ̀ náà tó bá jẹ́ ìgbà àkọ́kọ́ tí ilé ìtẹ̀sẹ̀ ń bá ìkànnì ìpàdé ẹ tẹ subscribe button yín ẹ mọ́ gbàgbé ẹ tán notification button yín lẹ́ o ní gbogbo ìgbà tí n bá tún ti mú fọ́nrán olóye tájọ rí ẹ̀kọ́ kan bẹ̀ báyìí ọ̀dọ̀ yín ni ó kọ balẹ̀ sí.
This is to certify that the result of DNA test conducted for Paulina Oluwatosin Davis and the minor child Elizabeth Shiaka Michael has been perfectly analyzed and concisely summarized below. It's negative. Probability of maternity 0%. Just a minute. Let me see the paternity. Name of the female child, Elizabeth Siaka Michael. Alleged father, Francis A. Siaka. DNA analysis, negative. You are representing
Mr. Francis.
Francis Michael.
Yes, ma'am.
Acknowledge your presence, Francis Michael. Oluwatosin, Paulina Davis. Yeah. So, can you tell me why you are here, Francis Michael?
Thank you for this opportunity. I'm actually here to contest the paternity of the child. She claims that I'm the biological father, but because of the circumstances surrounding the supposed pregnancy and the birth of the child, I think, except the DNA results actually prove otherwise, which I will accept whatever result, but for now, I'm in doubt as far the biological father of the child. And if I may proceed to just brief you a little bit about why I have to contest that.
Go ahead.
Yes, in 2009, that was when we got in contact on Facebook. Then I was in the UK and I was coming, and she said, I think we have mutual friends, on Facebook, and she wanted us to be friends. And of course, we exchanged numbers, and I told her that I'll be coming to Ilorin, Kwara State, where she was residing, and that was where I was residing too. So we had mutual friends on Facebook. That was on the 8th of July, 2023. That was when I landed, at the airport in Lagos. Then I went to the hotel, and she came over, and her cousin joined us, a guy as well too. So we're all together. I felt so much at home, and I felt so much safe that I had good people around me, But unfortunately, it happened that, the cousin now went to another room, which I paid for, and we spent the night together. So in the morning, then we left to Ilorin. So when she got down to Ilorin, after some few hours, she left back to Ibadan. But on our way to Ilorin, we had stopped in Ibadan because she said she wanted to talk to her children and her father, to let them know she was going to Ilorin. So after the whole thing, then I spent all those times in Ilorin, because she was already in Ibadan. Then on the 17th, because I only spent about 8-9 days in Nigeria. On the 17th, then I returned I was going back to Lagos. I stopped in Ibadan to have my birthday with her, with my friend that lives in Ibadan and all that. So we're together, and we had, my birthday was going to be like some few days to that time. So after the whole thing, the following day, I left back to the United States. She was actually with me in Lagos, before I left. Then 2 weeks after, she kept calling me, when I was in the United States, I couldn't even settle down well, I was like, what's going on? Then she told me that the way she's feeling, she feels she's pregnant. And I said, wow. It was mixed feelings anyway. And I said, have you tested? She said, no, she has thought that she knows herself. And I said, okay, the first thing to do is to go and do the test. She said she was going to do urine test and all that. That's a home, whatever. And she did it. I said it was negative. And I said, go to the lab. So I sent her some money. Then she went to the lab. They took her blood. And at 2 weeks, they said it was negative. And she said, oh, it's because it's too early that they asked her to come back again next time. Then I said, okay. I was still hoping that it's true. Then after like a whole month, I told her to go back. She said, I think it's really too early that, And I said, 2 weeks, she'll even be okay. Then after like 2 months, then she went back and they said it was negative for blood test. She told me, maybe they don't even know what to do. They don't even know, or maybe the child is not, whatever. I said, it's about HCG. If you're pregnant immediately, it multiplies as it goes up. Then I said, okay, will you go for scan? Then she said, let's wait for a long time. Then this already was about 4 months. Then I was able to push her to go do scan. And at the scan place lab, they said it was fibroid they saw there. There was a bulky stuff in her uterus, whatever, that is not pregnancy. The results showed it. And she said it's false, that they were lying. They don't know anything. That I know that in Nigeria, they don't know anything. And I said, wow, but I believe in science. I believe so much in science and technology and all this. I said, even if you have cancer, if you have anything, if you have a tiny thing in you, it's going to detect it. She said, no, I shouldn't worry. That was how she pushed me. Then at the end of the day, I said, please go back for this test. She said, no, because her pastor said they should not be using hands to rub her stomach because it's a special child that is there and all that. It got to a time I was frustrated because, I was sending money for pregnant care right from the first month down to the 9th month. Then I said, okay, I have a friend in Ecuador. At that time, I started spending so much money, and I told her, look, won't you go for scan? She said, they say it's cryptic pregnancy. I said, cryptic pregnancy? Cryptic pregnancy is not something that you don't know that you're pregnant. That's what cryptic pregnancy is. You already know that you're pregnant. She said around that time, they say it's a spiritual, that the baby has gone to hide at the back, and all that. So at the end of the day, I said, okay, I'm going to pay to this hospital, best Western hospital in Ibadan. I say it's like the hospitals we have probably in United States. They do your vitals, they do everything for you. I'll pay for everything. Then she said, no, she's not going there. Instead, she chose to go to Redeem Maternity, where those old women, wherever they are. She said that's where she gave after all her babies in Redeem. So she loved that place. And we give them 20,000, 30,000 tomorrow. She'll buy all the things, and I just kept paying. I have evidence with my attorney there, of all the support. It's just for me to just mention it. It's nothing anyway, but for you to know that I've supported her right from that time till even when her baby was born. Sorry, Your Honor, do you know what she did? I have evidence there. She now went online to post the picture. To start talking about me around anyway. Then later she now said she had a baby after 13 months. But you were never pregnant. Nothing ever showed that you were pregnant. Then you said 13 months, then you just sent me a flash, this kind of a WhatsApp flash that when you open it once, you cannot open it the second time. I was like, what's going on? When she sent it to me, then I tried reaching her. I said, I don't think this is my baby because you were never pregnant. So let me just be firm with you until you prove it otherwise. Then she said, this is your baby. Don't you see she looks like you? Everybody says she looks like you. I said, if you wanted to prove it, the time they were so pregnant, you take pictures. The time they were in labor, then I know that is 50%. They will not contest because if you get back in August, that means you conceived in December. I was there in July. If it happened that it was really probably mine, they would have been in April. That was what we discussed. So as at that time, I didn't talk to her anymore. Then she went online. The evidence is with my Anthony. Then she started posting me and the baby's picture, going to my own profile to pick pictures and videos from my social media to match it with the child's own and started posting it around. Then she now started talking to people, people in my profile. You don't know who they are to me. You don't know if they're my business partners or people that respect me so much. And you started talking, saying a lot of things about me, about the things that you don't even know happened to me in America. All those chats are there and Your Honor. Then as at that time, I now got an Anthony to tell her that she should stop it. But before then, I told her that we should go for for DNA. Even did this DNA diagnostics here in the United States. I have contacted them. They said I was going to pay $250, and I said okay, I was going to do that. They send the kit. Then do you know what she said, man? She said, no, her pastor said I should not send the sample through Afefe. That the child that they did not see in this thing, how can you send something through Afefe? Everything is all about pastor, and you're trying to confuse me. And I said, at this point, I'm going to get my Anthony. That was when we started looking around. I said, oh, because I always watch your shows all the time and very interested, and you're helpful to other people, and I said, I was going to tell the attorney to please contact you because I want to make it very legal. Because if we convince her to actually take the swab and send it to the United States, eventually she might think it's in my house that we did it. And if the result comes out the other way, she might say no. I said for legal one, definitely, we'll be held, to it, accountable to it. So that was why I am here, Your Honor. And that is just the brief because there's a lot to say, but that's just the brief, Your Honor.
All right. Counsel, please, what's your name? I can't hear you. Do you have any documents? I did the ones that you gave the legal team this morning.
These are the documents.
These are the ones.
Yes.
The ones that were given to me this morning.
Yes, Your Honor.
The conversation and some restatements.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. So Tosin, you heard everything. What do you have to say to it?
Ma, I don't really have anything to say because I wasn't lying to him. Everything that happened to me was the truth. When he came home, he said we met on Facebook, yes. And he said that I was all over him or something. I don't know. He was the one. I don't know if I was the one that sent him the friend request or he was the one, but I knew that he was the one that first sent me a message on Facebook. And then I was married then. So I was in my husband's house. And he came to Ilorin to meet me, but I told him that I cannot come because I'm in a man's house. So we didn't see each other. He kept on calling, but I didn't see him that year. So after how many years that I had my marriage was it was broken. So I came down to my parents' house. So I was sitting at the sitting room. I just remember that there is somebody that I chatted 2009. So I now scroll. I searched for him and I saw the number and I said, wow, hi bro, please get in touch. So when I said, hi bro, get in touch, he called. Then we started talking. So he said that, he's the one that I need, that he's going to take care of me. I said, I don't want to be in another relationship because of what I went through. He said, no. He's the one that I need. He's going to take care of me, blah, blah, blah. I told him, I said, where I was coming from. I knew what I went through, that I don't need any man. He convinced me, So that day, he said he wants to buy pizza for my kids and he sent money to them. He bought pizza for them. And I was like, you can't buy me with money because I'm not interested. I don't want to be in a relationship. But why I finally accepted him was because my ex's, his girlfriend, Elo, she normally abused me on she might did video with my ex and they will send it to me that I should go and die, So she normally abused me and she now puts it on Facebook that I'm a loner. So when she now dropped that on Facebook, when I saw it, I was broken, So I now told him that, okay, that I'm ready to accept that we're accepting just because of the lady. So I now accepted him. After that, he said he was coming to Nigeria. So he came and we had something together. I'm not supposed to say this, but I'm going to say it. He said that I should come to Lagos, that we should talk, as in we should talk one-on-one, He said I should come and meet him at the airport. I said I cannot come. That anywhere he is, I'll come and meet him there. Then we'll talk. So he paid my transport fare to Lagos. When I get to the hotel, he said he's coming downstairs to meet me. I said, no, don't come. I'll come upstairs and meet you. Immediately I opened the door. I entered the room like this. He forced me. And I don't want to shout because if I should shout, people will be like, what are you doing here? Shebi, you had one that brought yourself here. You had one that did this. I just kept quiet and he apologized. I said, fine. And he said that he wants to marry me, that he wants to be with me. He's a divorcee. Is this, is that, And now, because I was broken, I stayed back. I accepted him, We were together. And my cousin came around to meet us. We talked. He was even telling me that, saying the person that you don't even know. I said, no, I know him way back. He's a nice guy, So after that, he said he wants to go to Ibadan because my father was around. He based in UK, but he's around. He was around then. So he said he wanted to follow me to Ibadan to meet my people, I said my children are home and my dad is at home. He said he wanted to go and meet my father and he wants to tell my father that he wants to get married to me. I said, He said, yes. And we both went to Ibadan to meet my father. Even when we got home, he went, I took him to where my daddy is and he even prostrate. And my daddy was like, what is it? My daddy was even rude that day to him. He said, no, he wants to marry me. He's here to take care of me. Daddy was like, if you know you want to marry her, take care of her first so that I'll see that you want to marry her. So from there, we went to Ilorin. So after we went to Ilorin together, I was with him till the next day. Then I came back to Ibadan. Then he came to meet me in Ibadan after 2 days. Then we were together. So when he went back to America, we were talking. We keep in touch. We were talking. So one of my sister now came from UK, and my sister was very rude to him on the phone. So he blocked me because my sister was rude to him on the phone. So after blocking me, after 2 months, I now realized that I am pregnant. And it is not my first child. It's my 4th child. So how come I will not know that I was pregnant then? So I now told him that I think I called his brother, Emmanuel. So that one now told me that God has shown him already that that somebody is going to have a baby for him. That I can't remember. So I think that one get in touch with him. He now called me. So I now told him that I was pregnant. That he said I should go for test. I went for the first scan and they said I have multiple fibroid. I said multiple fibroid. I've not heard that in my life before, that I have a fibroid. So after that, I think after some months, when they said I have multiple fibroid, he blocked me again. So after some months, he now opened I don't know. I went for scan for like 5 times. They said I have fibroid. And there's something they call 1 centimeter, 1 millimeter. And that thing kept on going. I was like, I have a fibroid. I'm not pregnant. So what's that thing in the scan that is showing millimeter, centimeter? I kept on to myself that I was pregnant because I even used to see the baby in my dream, that I have a baby girl, that's a baby girl, I was convinced that I was pregnant. So when when something is doing somebody, she'll be suspecting everybody. I was just suspecting everybody around me, not knowing that it was a cryptic pregnancy. Though I was in my period and my tummy was big. I was very big as well. And I gave birth after 13 months, and in a spiritual way.
The bottom line is, you've submitted yourself for DNA results.
Yes.
So we have results for paternity and maternity right now. So we're going to find out whether you are the biological father, whether she's the biological mother. Anyway, we've even passed all that. The bottom line is we're starting the paternity and maternity of the baby. So can I have the results from the links that Mystic Center?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. Thank you. So I have the two results for the paternity and maternity now. I don't know which one I'm opening first. There's nothing written at the back. Okay. DNA Diagnostic Center, DDC test results, certificate of analysis. This is to certify that the result of DNA test conducted for Paulina Oluwatosin Davis and the minor child, Elizabeth Shiaka Michael, has been perfectly analyzed and concisely summarized below. It's negative. Probability of maternity, 0%. Just a minute, let me see the paternity. Name of the female child, Elizabeth Siaka Michael. Alleged father, Francis A. Siaka. DNA analysis, negative. Probability of paternity, 0%.
No.
Just a minute. So where did you say you had the baby?
I had that Okitipupa, Ondo State.
Which outfit? What's the name of the place?
I don't know. I only know it's Okitipupa.
You don't know the name of the maternity
It's not. It's
center?
a native place.
What's the address of the place?
I don't know the address, but I can take you there.
Who attended to you there?
It's one woman, one mama like that.
What's her name?
Doctor.
All this question is to look at me. Tosin.
Ma.
I'm asking you these questions to assist you. I don't know whether you've been given, to your knowledge or without your knowledge, a child that does not belong to you.
It's mine. I give birth to her. I'm serious. It's mine.
0%. That's what the DNA results
It is. She's mine.
You know what? Let me tell you one thing. When it comes to the maternity, and you're having this kind of challenges, and that's why I asked you now, if you know the name of the place,
Ma, I can take you there. I can take you there.
I can't follow you down there. Nobody will follow you down.
The child is mine. I gave birth to her.
It's okay. If you know what, Tosin,
Ma,
you claim that child. The child is yours.
it is mine.
There's no problem. Nobody can contest that with you, as long as you claim that child. I'm just telling you the results and the paternity. I just declared the paternity and maternity results. That is just it. So that's
I was pregnant with her for 13 good months. It is mine. And it is Francis that got me pregnant. I'm telling you the truth. When I wanted to go for DNA in the first place, the woman told me that I should not go for any DNA, that in the future, the child will know her father. I was like, why?